Guys, today is September 29th. We have a couple of days left in the month, and then October starting middle of the week. But we're going to start the curriculum for October. We're going to start it today. And the curriculum is we're going back to the fundamentals, and we're going to do a very basic sequence that even guard pullers are going to be able to have some success with. And it's something that we have a big competition this weekend. Those that are competing this weekend, you can do it today and implement it on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, right? So, you know, double leg takedowns, like you have to train, in my opinion, sometimes for years to get good at them. And even when you do get good at them, you are still susceptible to guillotines, kimuras, different jiu-jitsu counters, etc. So there's a lot of safer ways to take somebody down, and there's also a lot of ways that from a BJJ context make even more sense than even just a double leg. Although you should be able to have proficiency in single legs and double legs, etc. Right? So as soon as the match starts, okay. Actually, let's back up. Let's talk about a very, very basic but important wrestling concept. Matt, be in a wrestling stance, please. So if Matt's in a wrestling stance, don't move, okay? Phil, if I try to push him or if I try to pull him, he's pretty centered, right? So he's pretty solid in this position, right? I can do different things to him, but he's in a pretty good position. Now, Matt, I want your feet on the same line, okay? I don't want you to move, okay? No, it's very easy for me to push him, and it's very easy for me to pull him, okay? If his feet are on the same line as opposed to being in a staggered stance. So a lot of times for any double leg variation, right, like I can shoot in on somebody, for example, if they have a staggered stance, but the likelihood of them sprawling, cross-facing, guillotining is very, very high. So a lot of times, strategically, it's a good idea for me to square them up, because when I square them up, now I can go straight through them, all right? And then I can cut the corner, I can lift, and I can do whatever. There's so many different things I can do. And since they're on their heels, they're going to be very, very off balance. It's going to be very difficult for them to sprawl, right? So again, contextually, it's very important to have the person square up. But instead of shooting a double, we're going to do a snap down, okay? And when we do a snap down, Matt, there's going to be a few reactions. One of the most common is people are going to go into a 4-point, okay? They're going to go into a 4-point because they don't want to go down all the way. But if you have enough horsepower, sometimes you're going to put the person into turtle as well, okay? So Matt and I, when the match starts, we back up. I'm in my good stance. First thing is I'm going to jab him with my backhand, okay? This is to see if I have enough space. It's to keep myself safe. If my hand is here, for the time being, it's going to be difficult for him to shoot or access my legs. And then this is going to turn into my collar tie. This hand is ready, guys, right? He's going to start to collar tie me. I'm going to bring my hand on the inside and I'm going to cup his bicep. He's going to bring his hands over the top. Now, once we're here, head to head, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look to square him up. So I see that his back leg is behind his front leg. His right leg in this instance, so I'm going to pull and I'm going to circle towards my right. As soon as his feet go into one line, immediately I'm going to do battle ropes. I'm going to snap him down with both of my hands, okay? And I need to back myself up as I do it. So one more time, and mostly just to make it clean, he's going to go into a 4-point position, okay? So again, we started the match, okay? I jab with my back, it turns into a collar tie, and I intercept, and now I have a really good control, Big Mo, on my training partner. From here, I'm going to look to circle him up. As soon as I circle him up, I'm going to battle ropes and I'm going to make it both of his hands touch the floor. Once we're here, guys, everything is going well for me because his hands are on the floor, they're not on my body. But I need to put weight on him so he doesn't build himself back up. So I'm going to put my head and my shoulders on his shoulder. I'm going to bring my legs slightly back and I'm going to switch my hands. This one is going to go to the tricep and I'm going to circle behind the hips. And as soon as I circle behind the hips, we end up in a really good position. If their hands stay on the floor, okay, I have huge gaps that I can start to put my hooks in. So I can start to put a hook and I can even jump and I can take a forehook and now I'm able to score my back points just from here. If you get to here, guys, you got your 4 points. But what's going to be very realistic is, let's go to the center, is as soon as you get behind them, they are now going to start to build themselves up. Why? Because they want to go to your hands and they want to start to walk away, break the grips, and then face you once more. We need to attack them before they're able to separate their hands and before they're able to walk their hips away from us. So, as they start to build vertical posture, I'm now going to step perpendicular towards them, and now I'm going to use a hip hinge. I'm not sitting into their knee. This is very important, guys. I'm doing a hip hinge to load them up, just like this. He's not very heavy because I use my hips. From here, a lot of newer students want to suplex. Don't suplex. Just bring the person down and go along with them. When I go along with them, guys, aim to bring your knee already in between their elbow and their knee. Try to be close to them, all right? You want to cover them so they don't stand back up. Right now, I already got my 2 points. This is already a takedown, Jason. I'm behind him. His hands are no longer in front of me. I took him down if I'm keeping him here on his forearms and on his knees for 3 seconds. I'm already getting my 2, but I want more. So I'm gonna go to the upper body. As soon as I'm going to the upper body, I'm leaning, and when I lean, I expose his ankle. Once I expose his ankle, guys, look how I'm now able to lift it with my own foot, and now I'm going to put a lot of pressure on his knee while I fall. When I do this, he has no choice but to fall. My bottom hook comes in. Guys, from here, I'm going to connect my hands, and now look at the distance between my foot and his hip. It's actually kind of far, all right? So if you don't have good mobility, it's gonna be a little bit awkward to put it in, all right? This distance is a little bit far. So what you wanna do is you wanna put the foot on the floor, you wanna start to escape a little bit, and they're gonna drop into your lap. Now I'm gonna cross my feet, now I'm gonna open them up, and now my foot from the back of the hip to the front of the hip is only a matter of inches. It slips right in. 1, 2, 3, you're gonna get 4 more points. Now you got a total of 6. Match just started, everything is looking pretty good for me, okay? So again, once more, and it's really simple. We're doing like a little battle rope situation, really, really simple. A lot of, even on people on the first day are able to do this as opposed to shooting like double legs that it's gonna take you quite some time to learn. Okay, so again, we shake hands, I back up, I'm in a good stance, I approach 1, 2, intercept. Here, as soon as we're here, I put my body on him, going behind the tricep, chasing his hips. As soon as I chase his hips, I have a gable grip. As he builds vertical posture, I'm already perpendicular, putting them down, trying to be as close to him as I can. From here, Mo, look, I want to lean into him so that his ankle becomes available to me. I don't want his butt down. I want his weight forward on his arms. I'm going now towards my seat belt, stepping over that foot, and look how I peel it in order to make him fall and bring my bottom hook in. Once I'm here, Joey, I'm going to hip escape. He drops into my lap. Find my seat belt. Use your lower back to open up your training partner. Try to cover mat. He finds it's pretty difficult, and then the hook comes in. As soon as the hook comes in, 1, 2, 3, you get your points. Then it's a great idea to switch to a back triangle, and now you can look to finish the fight from there, all right? Any quick questions, guys, or does anybody want to see it again? We're good to go? Let's give it a shot. All right, guys, Big Mo, you're the only man for the job. All right, that's gonna be able to assist me with my powerful deadlift. Working on my deadlifts, working on every day. Guys, so really quickly, guys, it's a hip hinge, right? So I'm here, I'm using my hips and my core, my lower body, everything to like load the person. I'm not like trying to lift my arms, right? So that's why, from being behind the person, you want to step perpendicular and using your hips to load them up, and then you're putting the person forward. But I want to talk about a few other things that I think some of you are going to find exciting. Okay, so we have a rule in BJJ. The rule in BJJ, Naz, is if you have me in submission and something is happening and you and I just by the escape end up going out of bounds, what happens?
If I got a submission, it's 2 points, right?
You get 2 points, right? And if I try to flee and I try to run away from you, then I get disqualified. Right? We all know this, right? So if there's something that's happening, this can happen. So guys, you can have a lot of fun with this challenge. So I'm here with Big Mo. We are in a stance. I jab him, I get a collar tie, he reaches for my head, I intercept, he puts his hands on me, I circle, and I do my battle ropes and I make his hands touch the floor. Guys, from here, Eric, nothing says that I can't switch to a guillotine. From the guillotine, Big Mo, how are you gonna react to this? I'm gonna start to lift, and look, I'm gonna start to walk him forward. To finish the guillotine, to finish the standing guillotine one, I need to bring my hips in and I need to walk him forward. By the way, it just so happens that it's out of bounds. So if I walk Big Mo out of bounds here, all right, the referee's gonna say stop. We're gonna go back in the middle. I get awarded 2 points, and I just got the easiest 2 points of my life. Way easier than me going to De La Riva and doing an elaborate sweep or going for a double leg takedown, right? So sometimes you can get a very, very, very easy 2 points. And if it looks like he's fleeing, then he's gonna get disqualified. So keep this in your back pocket, all right? You have to be smart in your jiu-jitsu. You're gonna have 5, 6 fights this weekend, so you have to learn, how to be able to do this kind of stuff. Also, guys, there's all these cool sequences, Jason, that are part of this, right? So again, I'm here, I collar tie, he grabs, I square him up, I make his hand touch the floor, I'm going here, I chase the near leg. I can collapse him from here, he's gonna step this one back. I reach for the forearm, I put Big Mo down. Once I put him down, maybe he's a little bit on the side. Now I can start to go for my dorsals, I can start to do a lot of different things, okay? Or I can finish the original one as well. So once their hands are on the floor, things are looking up for us because we can do so many things and then they're so far behind, okay? But again, for the purpose of today's technique, let's keep practicing. 1, 2, I square him up, I make his hand touch the floor, I circle behind him. Big Mo goes for vertical posture, I step, and I put him down, all right? If you fall sideways, that's fine. Knee goes right there, seatbelt, hook, fall to the other side, second hook. Doesn't really matter. Seatbelt and 2 hooks, I get my 4 points, okay? Guys, for the person that's falling, don't be afraid. Just take the fall on your forearms. Just go like this. Okay, it's completely fine. You're not gonna hurt yourself. You're never gonna break your forearms. They're very, very strong. You're gonna be okay. Be relaxed. Go with it. Make sure you have a little bend in your knees, and you go with the takedown. Cool? Let's give it a second.